everyone! This time we will learn about part of speech. In part of speech, we can find several kinds, including verb, adverb, adjective, and noun. First is verb. Verb is a word or phrase that describes an action, condition, or experience. For example, work, hit, walk, touch, write, and etc. Example in sentence: do not touch me, where the verb is touch. Then there are several kinds of verbs. Some are regular, irregular, transitive, and intransitive. Then, regular verb. What is a regular verb? So why can you say the verb is regular? Because when the verb changes from simple to past or verb 2, and also past participle, or verb 3, we only need to give the suffix ed or behind it. So that's why we say the verbs are regular. Well, for example, the simple form or verb 1 is study. The simple past and also the past participle are studied. So we just add the ed suffix behind it. For verbs that end in we, maybe we have also learned that if, for example, it ends in y, we usually change e to I, then we add the ed suffix behind it like this study. Then for the second example, there is the word look, then the simple past and the past participle is looked. So we add ed behind it to turn it into the second form and also into the third form. Then the third example corresponds to the word move. We add the suffix ed to become moved for the simple past and also the past participle. Next, we go to irregular verbs. Well, the opposite of regular verbs. You can guess that irregular verbs are a form of change from V1, V2, and V3. We can add ed or d. The irregular verbs can't be like that. So the forms of verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3 are different. Sometimes they are different. Sometimes they are all the same form. Verb 1, 2, 3 is the same. But sometimes verb 1, 2, point 3 is completely different. So the only way to understand the form of this irregular verb is to memorize it. For example, there's a simple form of the word go. Now the simple past and also the past participle are went, so it is completely different from the first form, which is go. Then the second example is the word eat. The simple past form ate and the past participle form eaten. Well, you can see here the difference in the word eat. The first form of the second and third are completely different, so nothing is the same. Now, there are also forms like this third example, put, where the first verb form or simple form is put, and the simple past form and past participle are the same, so there is no change in put, first, second, and third. So the next are transitive and intransitive. Transitive is a verbs that need an object. The transitive verb is a verb that requires a direct object. So after the verb, it must be followed by a noun, either in the form of a noun or pronoun. For example, I add an apple. Well, here, after the verb eat, it must be followed by the object that is subjected to the verb. Well, in this case, the verb is eat, which means we have to follow it with the object that is eaten. In this case, the object that is eaten is an apple, which means eat is an example of a transitive verb. Then the second example, we are buying a snacks. Now, after the word buying, there must be another object that is subjected to what is bought, namely snacks. So after the verb, because it is transitive, it means that it must be followed by a noun, which is directly subjected by the verb. Now we go to intransitive verb. Well, as you have guessed, this is the opposite of transitive verb. So if the transitive verb must be followed by an object, this intransitive is a verb that doesn't need an object, because here, the intransitive verb doesn't need to be followed by an object. It can be followed by an adjective, adverb, or prepositional phrase. For example, I go to the airport. After the verb go, there is no noun, so here it is not a noun. Now here there's the word to, which is a preposition, meaning that to the airport is a prepositional phrase. There is no noun that is directly subjected to or follows this verb. Then this is a sentence that uses an intransitive verb. Then the third example, she's not feeling well. So, well is an adverb, not a noun after the verb feeling. So this sentence uses an intransitive verb.
Okay, guys, the next is adverb. Before that, we need to know about adverbs. An adverb is a word used to explain the meaning of verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. There are various kinds of adverbs. 1. Adverbs of place and direction. 2. Adverbs of manner. 3. Adverbs of degree. 4. Adverbs of time. 5. Adverbs of frequency. Types of adverb. 1. Adverb of place and direction. For example, here, there, down, etc. An example in sentence. A. There are 6 people in class. B. I am really happy to be here. 2. Adverb of manner. For example, slowly, carefully, happily, etc. And the example in sentence, A. He will teach me about English slowly. B. The turtle walks slowly. 3. Adverb of degree. Example, very, 2. So, enough, quite, etc. Example in sentence. A. You are very handsome. B. I don't have time enough in boarding house. 4. Adverb of time. Example, now, yesterday, tomorrow, etc. An example in sentence. A. I spoke English yesterday. B. She is studying Arabic now. 5. Adverb of frequency. Example, always, often, sometimes, never, etc. Example in sentence. A. I always breakfast every morning. B. My mother always cooks for breakfast.
Next is adjective. Adjective is a part of speech that can be used to describe or provide more information about a noun or pronoun that acts as the subject in a sentence. Adjectives are found after the verb or before the noun it modifies. For example, in the sentence, the sky is blue. Blue is the predicate adjective because it describes the subject, sky. Types of adjective. 1. Possessive adjective is an adjective that shows the meaning of a possessive pronoun. The words included in it are my, your, our, their, her, and his. For example, her girlfriend is beautiful. 2. Descriptive adjectives are adjectives that describe or characterize humans, animals, or object. For example, tiger is very strong. 3. Quantitative adjectives are adjectives that describe objects in a certain amount or several. For example, the goat ate whole food in the basket. 4. Numeral adjectives is an adjective that shows the meaning of arithmetic numbers or quantities, whether certain or not certain numbers. An example of a specific number. Today is first we meet. Example of an indefinite number. I shall visit her a few days. 5. Demonstrative adjective is an adjective that explains the meaning of a noun. Example, the home is hers.
Next is a noun. Noun is a word that indicates the name of a person, the name of a place, or the name of an object or anything that is an object. That generally functions as the name of a specific object or set of objects. Example, Liana, nurse, Surabaya, pencil. Then, there are several types of nouns. 1. Countable noun. Countable noun is a noun that can be counted. Example, car in sentence. My father have a car. Mirror in sentence. I see a mirror in your backpack. 2. Uncountable noun. Noun that cannot be counted. Example, sugar. My mother buys sugar in the market. Coffee. I drank a cup of coffee yesterday. 3. Concrete noun. Noun that refers to an actual person, place, or thing that you can see, smell, touch, and hear. Example, school. You can see a school building. Girl. You can see and touch the girl. 5. Abstract noun. Noun that you cannot directly experience with any of the human senses. Example, love. Strong feeling of affection. I love my family. Happiness. A state of joy. Let's talk about your happiness. 6. Singular noun. Noun that refers to one person, place, thing, or idea. Example, foot, lion, doctor, fan. 7. Plural noun. Noun that refers more than one people, place, or thing. Example, feet, lions, doctors, fans. 8. Common noun. Noun that used to name general groups, people, places, things, or ideas. Example, lady, month, day. 9. Proper noun. Noun that used to name specific people, place, or things. Example, John, September, Monday, Indonesia, Pacific Ocean.
After listening to the explanation about part of speech, please choose the most suitable answer to the question below. 1. We really, the film watched last night. A. Like. B. Liked. C. Liken. 2. She lost a small white cat. B. Cat small white. C. White small cat. 3. They called the police. After the accident, A. Immediately. B. Peacefully. C. Slowly. 4. My father is reading in the office now. A. A newspaper. B. A television. C. A speaker. 5. My grandmother always tell me to wash my before eating something. A. Teeth. B. Face. C. Hands. Thank you for answering the question and have a nice day.